Hi, this is Dr. Grande. I hope you find this video useful. If that's the case, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. And this ties into the employment, right? So if you're working full-time, you'd be more independent.
Yeah, I could probably afford a place on my own if I had to.
But then when we look at that, working a full 8 hours a day is just tough on you.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible.
You were employed before this program, like some time ago, right?
Yeah, I was. I had a job. I think it was the same thing. Like, it was just so hard for me to function. I think with the not sleeping and everything, by the time the afternoon comes around, I just can't even think. And like I said, I would get home, I would leave work at 5 and I would just be so depressed. I would just go home and lay in bed because, it's like the day's over. I can't do anything. I like to go for walks and I think that helps me, and can't do that because it's dark out already. And it just feels like, if this is what I have to do day to day to just get by, I don't know. I don't think I can do that. And it didn't last very long. I couldn't do it. I don't know what's going to be different this time.
What eventually brought an end to that job?
I called out sick too many times. I was fine in the morning, but I knew I couldn't make it through the whole day, and and I had been drinking sometimes too, so I'd call out on Mondays when, I drink too much on the weekend, and it just, you can only call out so many times from work that they'll let you stay there, so.
So eventually you lost that job. Right after, so moving from that job to not working, how did your depression change, if at all?
It was worse, because I feel like I realized I really can't hold a full-time job, and, my boyfriend is coming down on me hard, like, you need to go get a job, I can't pay for everything, and yeah, it was worse. It was worse. I felt like more of a loser, I guess. Like you said, that's like a core belief. I felt worse, more like a loser.
How about when you started the work program recently?
I felt better when I first started. I did, I guess maybe getting out of the house and, having to do something, it helps a little bit with my sleep. So, it gave me a little bit of hope. And
So, the work program was a positive element in your life.
Yeah. But now I kind of feel like it's pointless because I'm not going to be able to work full time, and you can't just do a work program for the rest of your life. So, yeah, I don't know.
So it's positive, but in a way it's leading back to what you didn't succeed at before, the full-time work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that same depression, you're feeling something like that you had before.
Yeah. But it's worse, I think, because I just feel like I'm never going to be able to do the things that other people want me to do or that I need to do to be successful, to function.
You're never going to be able to do what you need to do.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm in this, spiral where, I can't keep it together. I can't hold a job, so my boyfriend hates me, so he breaks up with me, and then I can't fend for myself, so I have to go get a job, but then, I can't keep that, so.
And it's depressing thinking about that 8-hour day. And so on one hand, if you were able to keep the job, you'd be down because you have the job. On the other hand, you're down because you don't.
Yeah, and I don't really think it's possible for me to keep the job. You know, I can get the job. I can work there for a while, but it's not possible to keep it. I'm just not cut out for it.
So keeping is really not an option in your mind, the way you're thinking now.
Yeah. Not so much as not an option, it's just like they won't want to keep me, if that makes any sense.
Okay, so you'll want to stay.
Kind of,
and you can you're somewhat motivated to stay.
Like, I want to have a job. I want to have a full-time job, but I don't want to work 8 hours. So I guess that's where it's difficult. You know what I mean? Like, I want to have a full-time job so I can take care of myself and pay for things, but I don't want to work 8 hours. I know that sounds crazy, but it's just like, I don't think I can.
You don't think you can, and they'll pick up on that. And
yeah, I'll do things like I'll leave early because I can't handle it or it won't come in, and then they'll just be like, well, we can't have an employee who doesn't show up. I need the money, but I can't function well enough to keep the job. It's just not in me.